Woo! Hello, good people. Hello. How are you all doing today? How are you all doing today? It's looking a little crazy. Still here, still here. Welcome in, all. Welcome in. Got another machine going. What is today? Friday, Black Friday. As a matter of fact, folks, I'm going to get out of the way here in just a moment, folks. So I don't be too much in your machine. Welcome to the midday walking and talking. uh, Happy Friday, folks. Happy Friday. I know that some of you may have had to go back to work. Sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that. Maybe some of you weren't able to take today off because other people may have put in the time way in advance. Maybe in January of 2023, they put in for a Friday off after Thanksgiving. So yeah, just another little something. If you have that type of job where you can put in for time off the day after Thanksgiving or maybe the day after Christmas, depending on how it falls during the week. And of course, to plan in advance. This is the budgeting channel, and planning is a part of it all. Of course, the budget is just a plan for your money. And of course, beyond just the budget for that week, those 2 weeks, or the month, we're talking for the year, years out, into retirement and all that good stuff. Planning is a good thing. Of course, sometimes we may miss the mark. I know that I do sometimes also too, even on some of the smallest things, fail to plan, fail to do it. Sometimes forget to do it, but nonetheless, fail to do it, fail to plan, get ahead, all that good stuff. So yeah, hopefully this volume is up. When I get on, is wonder when you get on, that is not the time to check the volume. Check it before. See? Happy Friday. Happy Black Friday. As always, pocket watching. Watch those coins, folks. I know the advertisements have been out there way before now. They've been out there way before now. You may have been seduced to get out there and spend all of your money on this one day. Don't do it, folks. Please keep your budget and everything in mind. Hello, Regina. How are you? How are you? Thanks for being here. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for coming in. All that good stuff. So, yeah. Watch those coins, folks, at all times. Watch those coins. Whew. What is happening in this great, big, wide world, folks? What is happening? As I mentioned on here before, around the holidays, and it could be at any time, so we need to be mindful of this and other things all the time as we are going along. People wanting to hurt themselves. I'll just put it that way. Not sure if I can use the other word here, but people wanting to hurt themselves or to unalive themselves, as they say now, etc. Please be mindful of the folks that are around you that you can touch, etc., and interact with regards to, like, if they're acting differently, maybe they're talking differently, etc. Just make sure you ask questions. Possibly invite them over to your home or out for coffee or dinner or lunch or something. So maybe they'll open up maybe a little bit more or something, because they may have something going on. Hello, King Morgan. How are you? They may have something going on, mentally or otherwise financially, etc. Because sometimes these things are not mental to begin with. They're not, something having to do with the mind or their feelings and thoughts, etc. It could be something financial that's going on with them that is causing them stress, anxiety, and they may not know that there is another way out besides doing harm to themselves. I'll put it that way. So just please make sure you're running a check, checking up on your loved ones, friends, colleagues at work, folks that you hold dear, that you care about, etc., that you are checking up on them, because I think around the holiday times, a lot of people, that may be suffering with some type of, mental health thing or something, or maybe not, and then something happened in their lives that was traumatic, or they're having a financial issue and they don't know how to solve it. They are fearful and afraid to ask for help from friends, family, or their local government for help, and they themselves don't know or can't seem to find an answer to the thing going ahead. Please make sure you're keeping these folks in mind, etc. Bud Files, welcome in, welcome in. Please make sure you're keeping these folks in mind. People being alone. Maybe some folks were alone on Thanksgiving and they're know and think that it's going to happen again for Christmas. I want to keep these folks in mind, folks. Some people do not like to be alone. They like to be in groups, within groups, etc. And I'm not saying all the time, but when these holidays happen and then you're hearing their friends and family members talk about, they're going here, they're going there, they're going to do a family, etc., friends, and then they don't have anything to do. Just be mindful and aware of that. I know that there is a 1-800 number for those particular agencies where people can call in and have other people talk to them to try to talk them out of that, etc. So yeah, just be mindful that that is going on. It's going on all the time. It's going on all the time. But yeah, just make sure you're checking in with folks, asking them how they're doing. How is your mental health? Because that is something that they talk about a whole lot now. And I guess it's okay to ask someone, how's your mental health? How are you doing? All of that good stuff. So yeah, be mindful of that. Still thankful? That's the topic here today. Still thankful? And I'm going to talk about other things also. Are you still thankful? Yes. Yesterday was Thanksgiving and everyone was thankful and grateful and happy to have these people in their lives, for life itself. Once again, thankful again for today. I was blessed with life, being able to get up, move around, to breathe. Of course, are we still thankful? Or have we moved on past now? That was yesterday, Wanda. What are you talking about? Today is Black Friday. I need to get out here and spend all of my money out here buying Christmas gifts, other gifts, etc. This is the time for that. That being thankful stuff was yesterday. Stop living in the past. Are you still thankful? We should be. But yeah, sometimes it seems as though, and I get it, and I've been there too, and I'm sure that I do it also until now. The holiday comes, and then it's like, okay, well, that was then. Like Valentine's Day come, and oh yeah, we're revved. The ladies, we are revved up. Ooh, I wonder what he's going to give me. I've been dropping hints since October last year of what I want for Valentine's Day, because we have to make sure that they're getting us the thing that we want when we want it. So if I'm talking about Valentine's Day in October, that's your hint, hubby, that I want this for Valentine's Day and not for Christmas. So when Valentine's Day, I just use that comes, then yeah, we're happy. We're getting the gifts, gifts, etc., all this other things. And then when the next day comes, it's like, okay, on to the next holiday. What's the next holiday? Oh, Mother's Day. We're on to the next day. And I get it. And it should not be that way. It should not be that way. But here we are, folks. Here we are. But are you still thankful? Are you still thankful? Just make sure that we're always, being thankful, and whomever your higher power is, give thanks to that spirit, person, etc. The thanks for the day, etc. What else is going on? So as y'all know, I like to watch C-SPAN in the morning, try to catch it every morning, especially the opening segment. It goes from 7 to 10 or 7 to 9. Whenever the Senate or Congress rings in, if it's doing their program, they will stop it and go straight to that, etc. So yeah, I was looking at it this morning, and they were talking about consumer confidence. Are you optimistic or pessimistic about the economy? And the folks were calling in, giving their thoughts, ideas on it. Hello, Wellness. How are you? Welcome in. Giving their thoughts and opinion on the economy. And of course, most of it was your personal economy that they were talking about. not the economy overall. And some people did, go off into that, etc. And you had the mix. Some people were happy with, what was going on in their own personal economy, and others that weren't, and they told you why. And for a lot of the reasons that we all know right here now, and that is the gas prices, the food prices, how a person's business is doing, all of that good stuff. And one lady said that, she makes crafts, so it's different. And that the folks come and they are buying from her and nothing has changed. And I guess it depends on where people are in their life, etc., and a whole host of other things, whether they're working, not working, whether they got multiple sources of income, just depends how they are managing their money, all of these other things. But yeah, they do a lot of these segments on, a person's pessimism or optimism with regards to the economy and, their personal finance, etc. What do they want Congress to do about a certain particular thing? But yeah, it's been heavy on, personal finance and the economy as of late. So yeah, really interesting, folks, really interesting. But yeah, I like watching C-SPAN. Yesterday I mentioned about the Rainbow Bridge, one of the bridges that connects the U.S. and Canada, and the car that caught a fire, etc. And a little brief report on it that I read was they are thinking it may have been a mechanical failure that did this. And I guess they're investigating that particular angle of it. That was the part that I read. So just a little update with regards to that. So yeah, it was interesting that they put that in there. What else has happened? In international news, I wrote it down. There were riots in Dublin, and it seems as though the latest thing that I read was 3 children were stabbed there in Dublin, and that they have a man in custody that allegedly did it, a 40-year-old man. And they're saying that the person is foreign, and that is where the riots came in at. Yeah, a lot of anti-immigrant, anti-foreign riots is how they were terming it. So yeah, that is what is happening over there in Dublin, Ireland at the moment. Yeah. It's scary out here, folks. It is scary. Lots going on here in this world. A lot of things going on here in this world. So yeah, that was that on my notes. If you had to go back to work today, and maybe missing out on sales, or think you're missing out on sales, because they've been going on all the time, folks. They've been going on all the time. Please make sure it is Friday. We still have to maintain that pocket watching or the coin watch. We still have to continue to do that, folks. We still have to continue to do that. Woo! Hashtag coin watch. We still have to watch our coins. Yes, it's 2023 and 2024 is going to trip over. And do you want to go into the new year with extra debt? Hopefully the answer is no. The gift that you want to give someone, it can wait. If you're not able to do it, then you're just not able to do it. You don't know anyone an explanation for not giving a gift, etc., or maybe just not participating in gift giving at all. Like I mentioned in one of my other lives, you do not have to participate or do anything that you don't want to do. You don't have to feel pressure to do something, because a lot of that happens along the holiday time, also into Christmas in particular, that you have to do something, you have to give something, you have to participate in the gift giving, etc., or even just bringing over food or something or another. And food is expensive, even the stuff, especially we know about the meats and stuff, but the stuff, flour, olive oil, everything is expensive. Yeah, the eggs have gone down, but everything else has gone up. And the packaging that you're getting is small, etc. So we have to be careful with that. We have to be careful. Hello, Matthew. Welcome in. So yeah, you don't have to participate if you do not want to participate. And you can't be bothered with what it is that folks say if you don't participate, etc. You just can't be bothered with that. Can't be bothered with it. You Can't be bothered with that. Hello, Shaky Baby. How are you? How are you? Welcome in. Welcome in. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for coming in all. Thanks for spending some of your lunch period with me. I do appreciate it. I do appreciate it. While I get some steps in, double side steps. I used to watch those Leslie Sansone walking and talking videos. So yeah, a whole lot of things. But yeah, I think a lot of folks are at work. But yeah, thanks for joining me. I do appreciate it. Oh man, did you all hear that knee crack? Oh my goodness, not good at all. Yeah, here we are, folks. Here we are. I saw another story, and this was from the 23rd out of Reuters, the WHO, World Health Organization. They are, for lack of a better word, investigating with regards to China. There has been a surge, my word, in the number of pneumonia or pneumonia-related cases among children. And this was in northern China that they said. And so the World Health Organization wants to know what all is going on with that. And part of the story, it was saying that it's possibly due to the COVID restrictions being lifted. I don't know how much of a lift it was for China, whether it was total, you don't have to wear the mask, etc., or wear the mask in particular areas. But now they are talking about respiratory issues, a surge in pneumonia there in China amongst children. Interesting, folks, interesting. So just got to be mindful that if something jumps off in one place, it may trickle down via however it gets here, via folks coming here and not knowing that they got something, et cetera, and then things, move on and on and on. Exactly. There, the population is large there in China, and yeah, we have to be mindful about what happened prior, and if something like that is on the horizon again, how are we going to manage or deal with it? If this becomes a big issue there, how will it affect here, or how will our politicians, give us the information, in quotes, etc., and what it is that they may tell us that we have to do, etc., all of that type of stuff, which goes into a whole nother topic of conversation that I don't want to get into. Yeah, so we just have to, that was one of the things that I saw the other day in here, in the news, so yeah. I'm not going to be here that long, folks. So here we are, folks. Trivia time. Name that artist. Full name. You have to put the full name in the chat, folks. And here goes. So in this artist, in one of his songs, and you have to name the artist. In one of his songs, he wanted you to turn off the lights. Full name of the artist in the chat. Get your link dropped. That is a surprise. Get your link dropped here in the chat. Full name of the artist. This artist wanted you to turn off the lights. Name that artist. Just go on and catch a little breather. I think that was all I had in my notes. Ding, 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 ding. Make sure I'm going to look up to make sure no one else gave the answer. Shaky Baby is correct. Mr. Teddy Pendergrass. I'll put the Mr. on because it will be disrespectful. Mr. Teddy Pendergrass. Woo-wee! Yes, Mr. Teddy Pendergrass. Oh my. I'm getting warm just saying his name. If you go back, YouTube has everything. And, and listen to some of his songs. Oh my. I'll just leave it there. Like I said, getting warm, just saying his name. The exercise belt, just getting warm, saying his name. Shake it, baby, you got it correct. Shake it, baby, you got it correct. Mr. Teddy Pendergrass. Uh, yes, folks. Mr. Teddy Pendergrass. YouTube, a good resource for information to get a whole host of perspectives from different people on different things. A great thing, a great thing. As the same with the news, just depending on what it is that you're looking for. If you're looking for a certain particular type of news, flavor news, you can get that ad nauseum. And if you're on the other side of something, etc., you can get that ad nauseum. But yeah, great resources out here to get information. If you just want to get information to learn something and have an open mind, people use that, and just take in information, etc., then YouTube is a good place. All the different news outlets, places, etc. And you can go over there and read it and get their spin on it, etc., etc., etc. And sometimes I know that I have to look out and listen for what it is that they aren't saying. Because we know, at least I know, way back when it would be a whole lot of black male suspect or black male something or black female. They made sure that they put out their front and center the race of the person that was alleged to have done something, or they know that this person actually in fact did it, etc. They did a whole lot of that. But now you have to read all the way down to the bottom, just like in the story that I talked about in Dublin, Ireland, that one particular story that I read. There are many that says that they think that the person was foreign. That might have been the last sentence in the article. So why did they mention that up at front? Because there's always something. But I digress from that. I digress from that. Shaky Baby is the winner. Shaky Baby is the winner of the trivia question, Mr. Teddy Pendergrass. Shaky Baby is the winner. She stopped off for a moment. Yes. What else is going on, folks? Black Friday. Probably the day to watch your coins even harder, more, better. And of course, the sales for most of the places will be going on beyond Black Friday, beyond today, folks. And I guess there's Cyber Monday, but since everything is online all the time, I don't know whether that is actually, in fact, a thing. If it is, they will say that it is, because it may have dropped something down $5, etc. So, yeah. What else is going on? Hopefully you have an hour's lunch break. Shaking. I don't know. But glad that you came in. Glad that you won, Shaky Baby. Get your link dropped in the chat. Gina, she might be just getting back from something. But nonetheless, thank you all for being here. I do appreciate it. Thank you all for being here. I do appreciate it. Ooh. No yawning, Wanda, no yawning. Don't have much going on. Well, I do, but I don't want to do it. There's always something to do. Always something to do besides work. Always something to do. Ooh. Leg kicks. Oh, why am I yawning? Why am I yawning? Ooh. So yeah. As usual, please be safe out here, folks. Please be safe. Black Friday, everyone is out there. All types of folks, the good, the bad, and the in-between. We definitely want to make sure we're watching out for the bad, suspicious looking people. I know that's profiling, but safety first, safety first, safety first. Welcome in, NC Worker. How are you? Good afternoon. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for coming in. MC worker. Whew. Please be safe out there. They will see that people are shopping, especially if you go into the store, you're bringing out those packages, etc. And they want to take, some folks may want to take what it is that you have. Please be careful, vigilant, all this good stuff. If you can do your shopping more during the light hours, that would be a great thing. All the little safety things that you all know from time immemorial to do, please do those. And I always mention about if you have small children, make sure that they are behaving themselves, so that you can get out and put your stuff in your car, get them in the car and or buckled up if they are in a seatbelt, etc. As quickly as possible, but of course stay safe when you're buckling them up, if need be, in the car seat, etc. Because that takes time, and the folks that are watching, okay, they got their hands full already with the kid and the package or packages, etc. So just please be safe and mindful at all times, folks. Because you work too hard throughout the year for the money that you get for someone else to come and take it from you in that particular way, or any way, as a matter of fact. And definitely when you are at your home, and I mentioned this before, if you're buying a TV or something that got a lot of cardboard, etc., make sure you just, when you tape up the cardboard, it doesn't show the actual item that you bought, etc. If you live in a place where you're putting the garbage right out there in front of your house, like not in a common area, etc., that type of thing. Please be mindful. Please be mindful. And I guess if folks want to take what it is that you got, they're going to do that. But that doesn't preclude you from, that doesn't mean you don't have to beforehand, do some of the safety measures, etc. Because when the cops come and they're involved, and they will ask these types of questions, probably because they've seen it a lot, like, etc., etc. And then you're like, oh, I don't know what and then they get a little, okay, we've got so many of these, and now you're not even doing some of the things that you probably should know to do already. So just be careful when you're out and about with the bags and the shopping at the place, at the store, and when you come home, etc. Your neighbors are out there, they're watching also too, etc. And I get it, we got the cameras and all this other stuff. And trust and believe, the police are busy. It's a whole nother topic. Yeah. And maybe your $300 or $500 TV may not register high in, okay, let's go find this criminal because your $500 TV got stolen. Not saying that that's the case, I'm just saying. And definitely, of course, as always, this is a budgeting channel. Watch those coins, folks. You got to watch the money. You have to watch your coins, your money. Like I mentioned at the top, do you really want to go or have extra debt going into the new year? And I get it. People have debt already. I get it. So I do. I get it. Do you want to have more added to that if you're on some type of financial journey? Do you want that? And also, like I mentioned, you don't have to participate. It's you, it's your money. You get to decide what you're going to do with it, etc. Not telling people not to give gifts or anything like that. I am not saying that. I am not saying that. But if you know that if you're on some type of a journey, even if you're not on some type of a journey, if the economy, you're having these high gas prices, these high food prices, these high prices for flour, maybe milk, whatever it is that's out here that you are buying is a little bit too much. It is taking away too much of your income already. And now you got to go and participate in all this gift giving, etc. And you know that you can't do it, then just don't do it. Then just don't do it. But of course, everyone will make their own decision regarding that. Everyone will make their own decision regarding that. And as you go into the new year, the New Year's resolutions, etc., I'm sure you have them in your brain. Maybe you have them written down. Maybe you put down the action steps, how you want to do it. Yeah, have that on the brain for a little bit during this Black Friday, etc., etc. Look at those goals that you wanted. And if one of them is in regard to your financial situation, just look at it for a little bit before you get online and think about purchasing something. Maybe that will stop that feeling for a while. And then if you feel the need or like, oh my goodness, I got to buy something for Cousin Jane or whomever, then go and look at that list again, and maybe that will stop the feeling for a little bit. Who knows? I am just saying. Who knows? That may work for someone here, and then again, it may not work for the next person. Congrats to Shaky Baby for winning the trivia question contest today, Mr. Teddy Pendergrass, because he wanted you to turn off the lights. Congrats, Shaky Baby. Congrats, Shaky Baby. And thank you all for coming in, spending some time with me. I do appreciate it. I do appreciate it. Make sure you go check out Cash into Envelopes, my backup channel, and my community wall, of course, my videos, etc., and everything that is here on Wanda Budgets and Beyond. And have a great rest of your day, folks. Thanks for joining me in this walk and talk. I do appreciate it. Take care. Bye-bye, everyone. Woo!